how profit share is calculated. So here's the
card is full.
The card is full.
Another card?
Yeah, just use it. Okay, so I'm going to give an example of how this would work, and I'm going to play with the Mike Mendoza here because Mike gets profit share. So if Mike were to come into our company and Mike refers an agent to Keller Williams, and that agent happens to go out and have a $10,000 a month in gross commission income. Now, is that possible?
Yes.
Yeah, even in our market today, right? It might be 2 or 3 transactions in a month, but it's certainly possible. So if this agent that Mike refers to the company generates $10,000 a month, and for argument's sake, the company does $900,000 in total GCI. Everybody with me still? Okay. Now, does the company get to operate on all $900,000? No, it doesn't. Why not? Because we have agents who are already at 100%. And those agents are typically big producers, so in this scenario, $400,000, and what's left is $500,000. Now, we call that paid on. And what I mean by that is that's the money that the company gets to operate on. Now, the thing is our agents are on a 70-30 split, so the agents get 70% of that, which would be $350,000. And what's left is $150,000. What is that? Company dollar, right? This is the money we get to operate with. Now, it's not profit, is it? Why not? You have to take expenses out. Now, if our expenses are $90,000, we end up with $60,000. What's that? Profit, right? In any other company, who gets to keep that? The owner. The owner does. Well, in our company, we give away approximately half of it. So our owners keep about $30,000, a little bit more actually. And what is left is $30,000. Now, what is that? Profit share. So, now if this agent that Mike brought into the company generated $10,000 in gross commission income, and they hadn't capped, so they're paying into this, what percentage of this amount is this? 2% actually. I think it is, isn't it? 2%? So here's the thing, so if this agent generated 2% of the paid on, it stands to reason that they generated 2% of the company dollar, correct? 2% of the profit and 2% of the profit share. So in this scenario, this agent would have generated approximately, well, $600 of that profit. Now let me ask you, where did this $600 come from?
From the owner's profit share.
Did it come from here? No. No, it didn't, did it? Because in order for profit sharing to occur, 3 things have to happen, right? You have to refer somebody to the company, they have to sell something that generates company dollar, and ultimately the company has to be profitable. So you're right, this money actually comes out of the owner's profit. So it's the owners that give it to. Now, we have a responsibility to distribute all $600. Here's how it works. Mike, who referred this agent into the company, because he did that, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
We're going to give you 50% of that. So in this scenario, $300. Now, Mike, you were referred to the company. Who referred you?
Rob Flick.
Okay, so Rob referred you. So really, Rob's responsible for this person. So for that, we're going to give Rob 10%. Now, Rob was sponsored by, do you know?
Denny McComb.
Denny.
Denny McComb.
Denny.
Love how we share money in this company. So Denny really is responsible for this person. So Denny's going to get 5%. And Denny, who were you sponsored by?
Don.
Demco. So we're going to give Don 5%. Now Don was sponsored by somebody. We're going to give him 7.5%. They were sponsored by somebody. We're going to give them 10%. And they were sponsored by somebody. We're going to give them 12.5%. Now, if you add up these percentages, what do they come to? 100%, right? So our goal is to share that. Now, let me flip this on its head for you to show you what the opportunity is. And that opportunity is that if this is you, anybody you refer to the company, we're going to give you 50% of the profit sharing. Now, what's the limit on the number of people you can refer on this first line? Unlimited. Exactly right. Now, anybody that they refer to the company, you get 10%. Anybody they refer, you get 5%. 5%, 7.5%, 10%, and then ultimately 12.5%. Now let me ask you a question. Why is this big, this skinny, and this big?
So wide and deep.
Well, why do we give away 15% on the first level?
That's where it all starts.
Because we want to reward you, Dick, for doing the activities that we want you to do, right? Which is refer people to the company. Why is it skinny in the middle?
We did it for longevity, so that the bottom line, which is always the biggest, would make you most money when you were dying.
Exactly. The reason that I feel like a kindergartner teaching at college, you know. The reason it's skinny in the middle is so that the bottom can be bigger. Because see, this is what gives it legs. This is what gives the profit sharing the opportunity. You will make more money over time on these bottom two levels than all the other levels combined.
Absolutely.
Okay? Now, I will tell you that when I came to this company, one of the things that really struck me was, if you think about it, if this is Gary Keller, Gary referred you Althea, right? Was Gary your sponsor?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say this is Althea. There's GK here. Now, understand that theoretically, there are 6 levels above Gary, correct?
Correct.
So what happens to all that money?
Those are no pool.
So you guys know. But in any other company, in a multi-level marketing company, that would just collapse down to the founder of the company, wouldn't it? Yeah, not here. We have a thing called the residual fund, where that money now has been given to the international ALC to decide how they want to spend it. See, I asked Gary, I just came to the company, I said, Gary, you know what? This is sort of complicated. I said, how did you come up with this? And he said, well, we looked at lots of different options, right? Looked at selling stock, becoming employee-owned, but we wanted a way for people to insert themselves into this cash flow without any capital outlay, without any management oversight, or without any financial risk. And this was how we did it. This is equal opportunity, unequal reward. Any questions about how we share profit in this company?